On the 16th of June, mid-year Thanksgiving service, Aglo, Eddie Brain. So make sure you are part of it. 18th, from 16th to the 18th of June, but June, no, 18th of June 2016, on Black Star Square in Christ, 7 a.m. prompt. It tells them, the Lord is worthy of praise in Ghana. 1 Kings 8:56. But lucky about Father Roma, and I feel dependable about Father Roma. Brass said the Empensemu Ebro. Because of Kyle also said, and they on the 19th of June, 2 p.m. at La Palma Royal Beach Hotel. Yeah, a father's moment, my child, my legacy. Yeah, the bro. The council about Reverend Yahusu and Sir Amos Kevin and an Albert Cramper and a Pastor Richard Boatin. Na ono hwede bibia nkoso kama 200 Ghana cedi. MCs near Kofi Lane and a Movi Hayford Kofi. Ono na ebe MCs free for reservation of tickets on 02077331331 02077331331. A Father's Moments, Icon Brands Events and Innovation in partnership with La Palm Royal Beach Hotel and the Ebro. In Tiamarin say Income Hospital is free health screening on that day. Na banks are holding been so barbecue. The Intia was a wish as here at the accounts be at the tail Mofra and Ketua Kra. Na 2015-2016 of year no. I hear Johnny Munubia, Eddie Abasubodi Sunku, Eddie Ebemom. Nimna for a year, I'm a question. I'm at Nasi. I heard him say, "Comment so." Baba Kainsa, I want to say. Oh, what I want to say.
Eja, you are Roma.
Bibia,
comedy, you went.
Consistency saying.
Consistency, a hoy, my for cognac, no machia, or more motion, no more mutina. It is to ne fantaca for. Consistency, na near cost crowd consistency. Come on, come on, some cacra because a how may a political meters no abano.
Idea meters no.
Electricity for meters supposedly abba.
Political meters.
Na NDC for a chawbegro. Just a time.
Omo chawbegro.
Yes, NDC for and nam.
No say ECG for Ejima.
Easy for Ejima.
No, but
NDC for a child.
No, it's difficult for, but knowing who you are, that's what probably
me chantro.
Omo chese di ntro omo che.
Omo nam NDC for executives in nam. Ena omo na Ebremu meter, this Ebremu free meter.
Begro NDC.
Begro
executives.
But I see o hebi ebia na esi obi nso consistent.
But I know the che meters NDC ntro.
Mentias ye meter. Oh, we no na the problem. Ebra electricity for na ye kan ba bia ene yentumi nka electricity ho asem e wo Ghana ha no. Meter eye so property for electricity ECG. Na politicians nam na omo che this is the meter ba this is the meter ba trudin ye ma meter this is ma meter free this oye duma electricity this oye duma electricity am kita pen and paper trending oh the minuan o mema obi oh minuan o mema obi I mean na ni twen
meters free
na this na betua electricity bill
meters free
yes aban na dey ba
na say aban fa man mesi executives so
aban amayen letter me too aban ma letter say or supply meters to Fantiakwa. Na ye den na meters na e ba na NDC for na eche.
No or my letter say what's the content of letter say or the ma Fantiakwa ECG no mo hwe distribution equally ama won na hu here as of the time is and I say ye the ma political party say mo nchema
ya ma letter say
content ni say
content ni say ye tron by say ye here meters for Fantiakwa. Inti ye the meters no aba meters ba say a electricity for na meters ba won chen e ma me politician
now also meter mo dey na be
then am dey be na me dey na me ko ana me soma me nkrofo say monko na monko bi se bisa obi a ohia meter no me ma ni bi na me dey ma ni free na me na metu electricity ama no ene o mon kan che omo chane ni this say omo electricity bi no obetu ama
Infinite sadi we see.
Begro baby a mpono
Me hear calls from Begro.
Oko Dumase, oko Mehame, oko
no problem.
Asamansuem,
But
oko Zongwechi. Baby a
but me hear calls from Begro. Oh, Begro I didn't come.
Serious ba
0302 Begro Asemna Meke. Unless if you have an experience, oh baby, no, it's the same thing a cost. But specifically Begro, a horn and person call us free back. 0302 211 701 up to 4. Or Mami Musa be quantity send on the buy to the best of your knowledge.
Oh, to the a bro, say 2,000.
2,000 over. Yeah. But NDC, when you been the one who our constituency was all only did this campaign.
Say this in a caucus or bro meter, and then the boy say,
ECG for nature, and I said,
me say this is catch a group be a woman, I may say, or bro meter. Oshia woman, and then the boy say,
meter number, I or the custody of the ECG or the assembly.
Sisi are the meter, no meaning whose custody are the meters, but omo say, Obia, at the end in custody there, cause of a mount. Covertron within. So, Covertron within. I didn't think what happens.
Okay, John, Okasefin, it's not about the experience, but Okasefin.
Kasefin Kofo.
Eva?
And Kofo in my Elembele.
And Kofo in Elembele?
Yeah.
Also the other thing.
The same meter issue.
What is it about?
Na MPN kase meter no more channel. When you have to umbeche. But maybe more here meter umko ECG, they find it difficult to get. When I MP, yes, my channel, so I have to come and help. I know the meter number.
The MP the meter, but very now. But why wouldn't you go through ECG, but rather go through the MP and I said DC?
We went to the ECG, but it took us a long time.
Into meter now I circle back to ECG. Is that the case?
Yeah, when you meet ECG phone, no matter take you the number, the location, everything.
So in your case, no, MP the demand.
Yeah, MP na best of primary.
MP Bay. MP Bay.
Amako Fibua.
Okay, so there's a relationship there, so no power, any energy. Yeah, that's it. But it's not a good practice.
And no practice, Papa Cry.
I think we should not encourage that.
And your cry, let this whole problems I face is here. And this is one point.
You lifted the responsibility of ECG question politicians.
That is the point.
And the problem. But ECG forms, probably we can appeal to them. We say the okay here. We be basso be pay meter. We man go through hell and send an answer meter. And then the other find ways and means are also bit my. Oh, yeah, sure. Baby or bench case free ninety or bench. Or be o sino. Also meter no assembly one edema one.
Me passion media David.
But then na person can.
The me person make and say MP na sem na work no. Me just say ade akoso ache. That was the mistake ni beat me ba. We are no akotwa receipt that so. Na ECG for take you over. And he said the MPP ni beba and na ntro betwa bia na be bi hu for land there na mo bebre pa me da say.
Okay. That was it. But quite disrespectful. If you have more opportunity to also share your experience. Now, this disrespect, but probably when you're waiting, the next time you pay a price for that because if you're not DBC, we are unable to also verify how it is. So that's it. But how do we go about this?
Oshemwa President, we be topic be discussing it. President Akapifi said he will allow the institutions in the state to work on their own. It be new. Electricity, a state institution. Is it working on its own? Or is it for the experience of election? And America say, President use institutions in Yejuma. Institutions here Yejuma, they be politicians and they check meters are
ECG for responsibility.
That is the point.
Common man, good morning. Upon to say,
am I in me when you now swear?
Nyame Adom Boko.
Am I in? Hello?
Patro meet you.
Mesre say, honorable me and kind of me. Me kwaji meter. Me apply. Easy for.
Okay, common man. Common man, walk us through the process. Who hear meter? Why did he come about team DC, MP, or ECG?
The normal process. The normal process is say, ECG for.
Okay.
ECG for our location.
Okay.
No, my say, so who qualifies to be your separate meter?
Okay.
Then what's the little form? I think in 1 city. 1 city now. One case in a year, a bit maybe 100 years now on some meter.
All right. Okay. I feel the matter.
Am I in my first effort to win to a Ghana for? Sebi, maybe so. Now, so Ghana institutions no. When you're up and doing, when you're active. And nowadays, say, leaders are we political leaders no. I thought I'm not for more in this animal more.
Okay.
And I'm from Zumbre.
Yeah.
And see, me when say this year, and I say empty no. I didn't want to give us and share one acquired day. Eh, yes, you man, no more for so no idea. And yeah, the papa didn't so. Mumma young men, me cafe. Say, John Draman, Mamma, made Sophia. And yes, institutions, what these are institutions.
Okay.
Let me worry about power payment. No, this analogy. Am I in my candidate? Say, who knew that? Who first, no, who to light bill. First, let me talk 50 units for a month. This analogy would it in you. 50 units are useful for a month. What to 100 million material. I then as 50 units no answering for a month. The same appliances I'm using the fee. These are the common questions I must easy for.
Okay.
Near to top up as well, windows to be found.
Okay. All right. Common man, that's CP. So also do a gentle. But I think say how institutions no can work because they are frustrated. I mean, ECG, I say my passport now I say could fail form for 2 post office. Auto express form within a week or 2. You hear from them. Obi passport I call 1 year. Or go through the process. So probably go through the other means where we will bring in politicians for fear of losing our jobs. So quickly the politician will act and then it will work for us.
A frustration. Politicians intentionally they delimit the activities of institutions.
So there is a delimitation.
So that when they come in, but it shouldn't be like that. Once we have the institutions, I would say allow institutions.
But how are we also holding them responsible?
I say institutions, you be attribute to the efficient performance of that institution to the activities of the government or the performance of the government. But say otherwise, not if you say government, no, and a hold institutions not to work and work well.
I see. So the bottom line is it's not a good practice.
It is not a good practice at all.
It should not be encouraged.
At all. Most will say electricity. And ne electricity I think and night who's able to ya abaya amount for AUC. Na politicians na H. And good practice.
The because what the dependable about home for us and lucky about for us Nimia for Kwabena Minta Kando Abekan or Deputy Minister Lands and Natural Resources. South now Mashibi Niwo Emma Adeshewo Jaboso. Dependable about home for the Adom Co capsules and the mixture, Adom Co ointment, Adom Coiplex Abejaso Biane the Aye at the Boani Peduano, Inti Pebi Tobra do any dependable herbal home, Medina, New Road, and a greenhouse. I feel dependable about home, Aye Kaswa, that is International School, Samson Oko Kumasi, KNG Herbal, Kolinak Herbal, Kofodia Gapston Pharmacy, and our Delight Pharmacy, Techiman Eric Techiman Post Office. Brakatu Herbal and I say Osu Herbal, was a bibidufi rather, AMS Market Circle, and I find him dear Herbal, one also Adarama and Edinburgh. Friend numbers way 0272 0272 2202 22 and I find a lucky Herbal for so one Adarama and a san come away. Yede ebro obo kwabra minta kando ati say via kama
nyame adom boko
good woman kama what is say
nyame adom
well most woman political meetings be or constituency or where DC for the MPs meters for nipa bi dem omo challenges omo ko ECG for a long time omunya rather chose to go through their district chief executives or metropolitan chief executives or their members of parliament omochocho dindinya normal distribution amomo we go through that problem
didi kan menchia ahwefo de wo kan de say meme constituency de menyanti bibi etesa de nim ene say ye a lot of rural electrification nti ansa na ye be wie community no ye wo omo nso amode meters no so eba omo contract ye wo a particular company amu na ede meter no ebebo nti sometimes we call community bi no ma wie bibia enso no mo nso nkania because meter ne mai the ban is I follow up. I remember one Mr. Simpson on a supervisor our area who de bia say me de pressure to so ani no mo de call community bi afro ti abante I believe say by now mpo de o ma face o mo meter mo mansu krum mu ni ade and so say me member of parliament be hu o ko hin na me kuta meter na me ko bo bi dan ho DC o kura meter de ko bo bi dan ho de well me hu bi sa
well we are unable to draw conclusions by listening to omo every na papa ba the case nya say one persuasion no DC no any nipa bi no mo na ma one check meters omo chochu for your announcement
so be ma free meters and an incrofo nam
and omo check meters omo chochu di check meters
well we MC DC MP bibia ekoso on persuasion ho bia nsa wo de ho jim na ma manfo ehun ha ma wonye bone bia
okay
didi kan se na me di kan kai no me nya reports bebre say normally no so we
but yours is a follow up, it's not a distribution.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Writing of
names. I will kwanya sabi me metra ha crucify and say and condemn.
No, we the process is not about the condemnation.
Me nim ekwanya ono fa so ye ne de no, but I'm talking about my enemy experience.
Yeah, say per yemfa trust Emma member of parliament.
Fine. I do not have a
per amebo member kwam waka de opeso but them say per
the all can.
Yeah, that's why
you
we
know
are not looking at the
let us be I'm being very fair to me opinion. Let us be very, very careful here.
Okay.
You know, we are in a political season.
Okay.
Especially when the DC is contesting the incumbent member of parliament.
Okay.
And especially when the person is not on the platform. I'm being very careful how to tackle such issues.
Okay.
So what I say, and that's why I'm saying, say, for example, so me over my constituency, no be complaining me say or problems about the meters.
You have an interest.
I have an interest. So what I say. And in fact, there are some instances woko ECG for no wa omo meter ne board ding essence say we follow up, especially the contractors na onom distribution. Let me give you a typical example. Over Dwaboso district capital no ye den kania ba hwache. Nje wo areas bi mu wo ho a omo de sumu. So what we did was that, and normal security should be extension. By extension, you pushy ye na eche. So what we did was that you create those places as new communities. I am managing the info for. And in fact, I'm din. Until by years, I feel no more than kania echo. Okoye extension now. What it means is that okoye ECG 4 meter and boarding. But a community I feel and kania kohwa. You don't. I'm being very careful, but you don't even pay up to 20 Ghana cedis.
In this case, I think Ubi Croy is a process near 1 CD.
Exactly. Me purchasing the highest and being confirmed and non but you don't even pay up to 20 cedis. So I have an interest. But be a meko be on mekacha me say on meter and can say community na ya be so nkaniano. And as you be na meter nti yen so ye. There was a community be a omo aso nkaniano e mankofo no e ba ho be disconnect ni ade. Ntia ba ne sa na I was say den ye follow. And of course so me call na say me follow up. Na say me a politician na me no contest here. I may take the advantage of when the young church nkofo din ya omo are affected. So I just say, and it is not necessarily say, ebia DC no answer MP no, ebe fat meter no, and now no ankasa na company meter, baby. In any case, we that say you liaise with the ECG or you liaise with the private ministry, no. So I just say, and even with ministry in the you must get numbers from the ECG.
So you're unable to leave the ECG out of it.
Allow ECG to do its own way. Why would you prompt the ECG to act?
My prompt ECG is I won't feel it.
Is that your job?
Masa, as
a politician,
in a
period like this,
is that what you're saying?
Electricity phone
We are supposed to make laws.
Electricity phone
let me fly, I beg you. Who call me constituency? I'm telling you today. Now, you lose. That it is my job. I am going to parliament. I am telling you, you will lose the election.
When we send the submission, one can say,
the issue of say, where your job, it doesn't come in our local politics.
Okay, but two clear things. His belief is that the president says we should allow institutions of state.
Fine. I didn't know where you took the discussion from. I came in late. Yes, I don't have a problem.
I'll give you the benefit.
Yes, I don't know. But even before I go, I proceed. You know, Mr. Rawamami, the opportunity. Yenya mfie Dionum 9 last week as a political party. And let me take this opportunity to say, your founders, Abaso, especially at this point in time, celebrating my DC Kakra. In fact, my DC, who is Honorable Aswa Apema.
No, a founder.
Or a founder. In fact, the three.
What is a founder?
Oh, my DC is he's more than 60 years.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. He's one of the few founders we have in Western Region. As a founders, and you replace Abu. Okay. Into the whole region, we have only 3.
Now, DC near
my DC is 1. Honorable Aswa Apema. So I must celebrate him. Today. Hey, Wabre. Obia, what the presiding member? Abedi MP. Abedi DC. Asako Abedi DC.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right. So,
and this morning, my man celebrating so
16 years.
What's it?
What did DC 16 years?
Debbie.
Also the DC.
The DC.
MP.
No, DC. The MP. No, be the DC. The year lose power no. On an DC. Also, one didn't 2 consecutive times.
Okay.
Into a coba and gab bedel.
Okay.
No, Sanko Baby did. It's even per the constitution. Per the constitution.
With DMP.
Oh, your family the youth.
What's up?
That is why. Sometimes when the Mranti and if you know Coco Akoreza. If you have Coco Akoreza.
And you're rolling
Guarantee. Only president.
Guarantee. And if you have Coco Akoreza, what the Kakre, your Mranti and the crime of and so the point I'm making is that as a political party, no, MC Akoya name. The only political party if you say from 1992 you to about say you to about the echo to am 7 times. So Yankopon ya Adom yet me we I won 5 times in
Ghana's history.
That you say
Ghana's history.
In Ghana's history. So what you say. And a political party back on so you to me mu yet to me I hand it over smoothly, peacefully. I can say taking part in the transition. Edema, another political party in opposition.
You also done it.
Yeah. When did you do that?
Oh, 400 over to your.
You have forgotten. Don't let us go there. Maybe a hot trust and don't go there. Haven't you? Heard that even in 2008
and 12.
2012. So what I say. No, in 2008, President Kufuor handed over. Okay, that's true.
Oh.
That's true. You are right.
No,
that's true. You are right.
I'm forgiving you.
You are
But
right.
quick one. This whole news about my president and your flag bearer. That's our president and your flag bearer. Akochumu to Ako flood areas. What is that?
Is it that one too is news?
People are worried. Say,
why? Why should you
Yeah,
Africa Mumpa.
Ghana and Africa.
Africa.
Okay.
Do you know the kind of things Obama do?
Okay. All right. So,
do you?
Okay. So.
I am happy. If your flag bearer is unable, is not energetic enough to move a motor, and my flag bearer is energetic enough to dive and exercise, and why should you be worried about this?
bicycle.
Why should you?
Bicycle.
If you
Mr. Bicycle, ma'am,
can you
me transfer. Na me
fine, that's you. That's your problem.
Musa anyi. Inti chese minimum bicycle intimi ntramoto so. Inti sembe president na man tramoto so ana chese menye ni.
So that is your problem. So why should this be a problem?
Moto no trans no ya he. Moto no trans no.
Masa,
me for la 500 school fees. And then boom back no trans no. Ni say breze the motor ayet. Motor president
Look.
Mr. Sene ode me dey man me
don't sweep it under.
No, it's a non-starter.
Motor no buo no. Compare motor no buo. Any day students baku 500 full fees payment. Never.
Sometimes when you're a political party and you have a message for the people, you don't waste your time on some of these things. You don't waste your time on some of these things. You don't waste your time on some of these things. So, Oko Britain, Oko US, some of these countries are democracy near
inflation here.
You know, oh, please.
Any US,
please,
Senegal.
And I said what I said game.
Comparison, my friend was baby.
I can't do it.
So, the kind of things are one man penny sometimes even playing basketball, diving, riding motorbikes, and what have you. Me, Yagan, they all can you now can mean. But if my man penny is a young man, that's it. Or riding motor. Even me in my constituency, I ride motorbike. In my constituency, and a also for me, some can contumpa winning. I ride motorbike. I walk. I ride motorbike. If you have me and I'm riding, if you have me treachery, that kind of thing. I can't say same because some say we won't feel him. So what I say, every grandpa win him chikra. But the first time we win him chino. The first time we win him chi and I want to mean chino. That doesn't mean that the meme it's wrong.
President here won't know. Moto the only
yes. So what's the news about it?
It is already visited. I am fine. I am very happy. But moto no buono. I am even moto no buono.
Yeah, Cobra. Yeah, ba.
Where's the propaganda?
Oh, yeah, cut your coat according to your size.
Okay, yeah, ba.
Can't board this moto no. Cannot team the state card. Board this moto.
Card here, and yeah, something that you have to.
Yeah, ba. Na ya share nanado ne word or diama Ghana for the entire amongst the reasons. Say state looters won't be in my government. Yakwaba, Eba. Okay, so a lot of your text messages, Chief Biney say, "Oh my, please, the meters are fixed by ECG. The MP and MMDCs helps in the process and facilitation, but the whole exercise is supervised by ECG. Oh my, there's nothing wrong like political meter. Please, let's get serious and support our own. After all, the people in the Honorable's constituency who have meters by the support of his DCE are Ghanaians. And believe me, they matter. Don't forget, with this NDC government, people matter. And so you all in the studio matters." Chief Biney. And also the way Eddie Abba. And this one says, Nicholas, he says that the NDC man have mouth taste. Papa. Okay, so a lot of it. This one also says, I sum it up. Mike Dokosi writes, and sum it up. By the way, the president is an experienced rider, having learned how to ride since he was a teenager in Tamale, and he says, cheers. And Honorable MC for Techiman, former MC, Kwabna asked for the meters. We get reports daily of the NDC functionaries sharing some. I've had constant reports from Furukrum, for example. Furukrum, we are one of the Techiman. And then a lot, Mr. Mentimia can come. If the comparison, then if please you tell the NDC man to say something different and stop comparing us to the US. If the comparison, then if they are comparing, then the economy should grow like America. Also there or the ABBA. And so a lot of your text messages, please forgive me, cause a brain in tea. But I want to walk us through Nanado Dankwe Kufado saying that Enya dia no an administration.
Yakoro Alan.
Eyo. Oma me da se. Me fa konye su na mechia na.
Matango no mu susu ne.
Ewo baby o bia na mechia president nso. Ewo baby o bia you say o rider pa. O say there. Omu shishe mu no wakra ne past time ne moment say
the king of mischief
onko no nye you say because time na kanusa e was then starting time na kanusa nana kufu
ka onko anka otimi yebi anana timi yebi ka onko timi yebi
nana dey say ba boxing pa dia.
Oh no what the
boxing pa.
Nipo ta from horses and two.
I don't know. Enti baby na obi a ebechia no. Na ya ka say nana Ghana fo nyina anim de wo kan. I say let institutions work. Obama fi America be kan. Nana ya mpa Ghana fo nyina so enim say administration de sa pro ne kankan enya de a ebibesi. But saa 3 words no saa 3 team words no create loot and share no say abefra in politics because na yenti bi da say judge your tia kunwam ebetumi ya use saa team 3 words create loot and share na yeje di say we na ajinjao na o retreat say de obi animu no wo administration no say eba enye ade a obesoso proye ene kankan so na obia opese oye public servant a opese obedi sika no yehu bi woyo mi case no unum se ye waya sika bi koto civil servant bi eyiri account so that's 400,000 bi wo de administration obia opese oye public servant no onye public servant na obeya ketua yi ama obia ani age sede ese na emom no se woye public servant na obeya wo ho se sikanti na okoye ne de na na se ekwan ni wo ma se open sa ajai edwuma no na eko private na koye wodwuma na o produce a na sede o waka no se industrialization de obe make sure se ebe koso into produce na bu a odege a ubenya saa price a ope no na waje sanso na say we politician na opese ono na administration ubam na ade a ne boye be say 3 cities ete say bus branding na ade a ne boye be say 15 cities udi akodu 3 cities 50 pesos there eno nso such a politician.
You are not part.
You are not part. You wouldn't be part of him. Enti yesre Ghana for onipa why bold say na watumi ayi ne timu asem say yehwe sikasem say oman a ya bobesia tidi over 20 billion US dollars. Na oil oman bia aban bia ni wa ba yetu oil woni penso kufuo ne hunu ye nanso wanimu kapreda na aban bai onya ya kra wonya over 3 billion akoka sa sika hu na eto a yagege close to 200 billion Ghana cedis a ni nyina akoka besia oni oil sika any taxes a yagege nanso Ghana ye mrantie ne ye mabawa adwuma kra wo se omu ye bi no omu nya bi nye na omu bata ba ho esan de yehunu danti ebi ne corruption yi ebi a yehun create loot and share nyame na mekan create loot and share ene de I'm for edikan aka se besia na e boy no ye dididi ye.
What makes you think said another bar are you able to take off all these things?
Oh you see say ade bi be ye ya
state looters won't be in my government. Is it to say minimization or outright eradication? Just like the president where you say allow my contagion program cause obekwa Nibia one abe
we no e warning watch wo a person create loot and share no baby e was all concerning on to or say private sector what you say enti no say he will deal with whoever our person or they ne administration no ebeba into disrepute enti wachire se ubam na obeye de a obechire okwan oti ase ndi obechire okwan but isan say all prepare obia ye nyina adwene obia wo sa timpo bone no obeyi aiden afiri ni ti when say ndc ba power no no mu nim say bia ombeba power sa time ni ti omo so omo am prepare omo amfo adwene ene wo omo nkrofo na adwene say ye ko ni say o nti hwani ye wo a wontumi no si fom
okay
nti ye de na edi kan a prepare onipa no adwene na say ekodu na say eko happen na ye prosecute a enkodi 2 years 3 years ewo court a prosecution no be ka say omunya den omunwie case no na e hange pretending say ye prosecute so na ya ma freedom ene de o say ensi on administration
omahene keka code yese wo de wano edo nwera ebi nwo nsemo a MPP4 aka ewo memu nye bi nie even on the same corruption issue his excellency the former president or say na omma ketasihye kwan kura zero tolerance kura maninsi ewo mayimu ewo na ban mu obeko na ye bisa no osan ka kire yen se ketasihye ehya free Adam ni if abreso usan so make a categorical statement say ono de na ban mu no se obi ka se obi a ketasihye onfa nyinaso mra ansa na prosecute no usan ka kire se ono na ban mu no onko tu sa na mo no e ma na ban no entinwiri entingu these were statement ono ba ban mu no oyeye ansa na obeba ban mu no o ka kire zero tolerance of corruption.
So you are justifying corruptible acts in your administration.
I'm just building the point. So I'm just only saying say ye dia de anoka
ne ye
the MP before the omanoka and omo ya anka the even zero tolerance of corruption is stronger than what Nanado is even saying now. But omo bae no ye hu Ghana fo nyina hu dey see wo man mu de to so mienu o se judge bia koka create loot and share na no nwa pa judge bia nkan bit I agree with him me so em nwa pa sa judge kro na no ko transem ni so asem bia Supreme Court minim say even in the ethics of omo dwuma yi mu no won transem so insensi form emeka ho asem o media but please but sa judge na so no de na menti bi da ami hu bi da usan yoy sabe mara ni nu ba bia de but basic law amesua no e kire me say sabe wo ya judge na asem de eda wanim anasa wo ka asem hu wi na nipa no ensan ma wanim for interpretation a wo hwe hu yi e wo sa asem no and even you don't go calling microphone say momra manim maminsan ko di sa asem
don't understand it.
So what you say nti sa judge ne de bia de ensi da ene de enti bi da e na oyo de to so miensa anamontuo ayetu e de fight corruption there transparency integrity e da ho baya anamontuo ayetu fa ketasese ne proye ho aban bia ni ho a wa ba watu sa anamon no asan his essence John Dramani Mahama. You can do politics with it. And the fact of the matter is say so obey your mampanyi a sabi mpredua san enye say woni soro abofofo na be ya adwuma wo woni nipa na be ya adwuma woni nipa tirim nipa betimi adi bone na mmom so wo ye panyi na wo tifi a nipa ni di bone o ye ketasese na ekwan anamontu a obetu afa ho ne ebehu say opanyi na wo da no no wo ka ho anawso so there hasn't been anybody or ye part of a political party in power sa party ni wotumi mu no wadi dwirim nsam ni akotwe no anaban no ayen so say yemfa ne kwasem ni bia na say yemfa ne mfa mrakwan so dan his excellency John Dramani Mahama any NDC address so what you say ndi for me sa akuti abo any kekakọ any nsam enim just because opetumi ne there well we can grant them that we are in the political season but the reality is that Ghana for enim the ekoso Ghana for enim is as the person John Dramani Mahama. Ghana for enim say sabi se man kwan a me gidi ye say wo de bedum pempenso bi a me gidi ye say president bia emfa ye nru hoda nti ketasese ne proye de me nyi ni say ya de papa e wo so bia ye den so but you see media na ka minim say that's my humble opinion
but we are able to stand the test of time this campaign said the faketa shani proye on which my catch Ghana for say you've indeed fought it and you are
once we have the records, once I your records, those who are being prosecuted are there, the transparency, integrity, or more reporting in our it is even easier this time for us. We can fire no keke neka. Yeah, fire no keke neka. In fact, our worst performance is the best performance in the NPP region. Really? Per the report, yes. Per the report. Even it is easier now. It is easier now. We can prove it with evidence, with documents. So, me feel say we there any news and to see how the unim senanado and to see how how many to see am nsuomra how you jump and come here and tell us say to abaman no ba obe rufi would so amount. But you see, when you are promising politics, you see sometimes you take Ghanaians for granted say you can promise anything, especially when you are opportunity now about to me muda. There will be beer a man for now mutie and so say asem we nipa promise obetumi aye ya man na konya da oye bi nti ya man bi ma obetumi aye eno no na nipa no be sisidua ana se obehwe ho na watimi da to abama wa na se onto abamfa ma nti for me his essence John Dramani Mahama as far as yen ka say perfect as a political party enya so abofo but then anamontu a watu awo corruption ho ne de Enya Ghana nko a say for na nyina nim say oba ne homode. Well,
if we increase here, we are unable to go without touching base with Yankwala no. Because maybe and then omo so hwe na say BEC. I don't know whether enya bre e come encouragement kakra and as any a teacher for ni bi kasa and I observing from afar no you proud say contributing in a way the success and you share him kwan. What you tell them as they go writing and ne copy fiada.
Yeah, you wish me nyina the best of examination.
Obian seven selfish interest.
Obia
interest. Me Kenya say, I have Kenya say. Makoma da
everybody dey chop for you.
Makoma da fantia kwa enkola so merenge head teacher ba ko bisa last year no enkola bi etwa mu nti no mu ni ska on be Sunday accord the second time akotwe.
Momo nsure problem enkola ni bi be twa nsure in times like this. Because crying, my say they are making various arrangements.
Omonante for proposa.
So to turn on crying problem.
A basro, a bed deck about 2 villages.
And
sana, omo akoye. Ibinum so faka, omo faka, no music and sign.
Okay.
Me koye, etre muninti, and I could to a second one, a day Emma. Inti Niama catch her teachers in say, 10 be I'm a catcher on say, Omunchen colano. Relevant, what is relevant to the examination? Said there because we are a teacher now and now we are class teacher and now subject teacher na say enkola no efeli potoa egu wani ma say
too terrible
ni aye betumi aye teacher yeah ubedu baby om so ye ni laptop ye ntumi keep track bibia je say ye train ni ade bi okra mama om computers inti laptop computers inti dodo no inti we num nyina ya ade a am say omode eboa education ewo consistency no emu inti ye di say the ekoi de enkola no say enkola omadwene ko omanim nti fantia kwa so say niam bebre ko so a enkola mpp no ne ade nti I wish them the best obi anyere no no interested there obetumi
in your case now we the classes better than mom and SS4 omo break here
there be continuous remedial school
okay
remedial school continuous
about to be sustaining
here say I don't here
e ka wo
papa must I do it say me the teacher for the car for some months I mean
but me ba no enye easy the one sakakra but say no one say yeah me ba na a difficult kakra but the ane money ye worth kra ne sementie se me yi mi phone a kire wa request enkola dia ba unum say first quarter into ai last 2 years third quarter into ai ye was second quarter nsumu so you can imagine
pressure a pile
that is the point
you see if you want to ma make sure
me ni sika o de be ye bi wo ho dia wo yi ni nkakra wo a wo botom sika but enye easy sir
so it comes back to the question of who says the MP lawmaker
we ojuma
no sorry no I catch you say kai
so maybe no the say me yeah remedial school time na me call round so we do be a akra no ka say protocol boy ma me ko we o ka say on find results mra no wa
Pacha.
so what you say o ka say on kwatwera was minister na untumi mfa sika so massa individuals no
tikabom
nti me ne teacher for no a o senior high school ko no edin sa wo so na ba ko SP head ye ni organizing say school nti etu omoka every month etu omoka remedial teachers no nti omo secondary school what that
is a good initiative but it costs the government
omo ntwa no na wa ya
yes
that's fine
yeah very good
nti nearby district ne baby but nanka the nchiche wo mu ni say nearby district there
be say dwabo so for afede me say amamfi is
ebi ya tawo so ayo minister national we are national minister
abed was it akra for you na you was hey abed be wo I don't dwabo so ka
adagin so
o to damia e say o ko de me ba o kwa akroma o kwa akroma ya tawo o bebre da ebi bara ko
the man here dey no kind especially this year yeah in a delay kakra
yeah
nti ba ne sa na wo
a delay pa o go beka
wo say bia because for about 2 or 3 months ni say na me di teacher for ne car so nya de o motimase and every year bia me tua me ne o car nke ba ne sa in fact this year o ma registration na ka me tua 50% e de ma wo no. But now say sika na ma on time into this year I was unable to do it. But then ya chro our motua there. But sika ne ba then we will
so wish them well
nti the American nyina say kwabra emre de ko nanu ya na me meti safi you also senior high school am try me BC na the kaiba na anti jabo so omo chro BC nyina de obi atumi aye bia obi abetumi aye eno ane say omo de nyamesuro na omo mfa adwen bi nkosho muti no kopa apo eno na be disappoint no because apo na wo de ko no enye papa papa mpa da no de betwam
yeshia nyame ade yeshia man de or the chair won check it mo constituency mo district no I'm heard their performance over the years. Enye entutu hone how we can see this year's improvement. Okay, so me that's it.
Yeah, I think that they will be able to
continue to follow because my name is Honorable Siama Enidiwachi. That at the end of innovation, I'm about Lands Commission. You need the actually pa. You have to tell na at the appropriate time. You gather data. And I was saying I could be home. Only this year. As I'm not waiting to can pay Belgium now.
Menino was sir.
And I was doing now.
No gross. I'm not to make a bit.
Oh, my money.
Yeah, bro.
Offensive midfielder. Yeah, yes, yeah. We don't buy a couple of before transfer.